Hi everyone, it's Sarah. I'm looking forward to doing an eye makeup demonstration for you. Let me first start by showing you some pictures of the looks that I've achieved in the past by applying different levels of eye makeup. This picture, as you can see, I hope it's not difficult, has a much heavier eyeliner than we're going to do today, but it is a good example of what you can do with just the simple tools that I'm going to use. Another look that I use daily is less color and less eyeliner, but just an accent space. This is an example of what choosing colors does when matching your outfit. This was a blue mask that I was wearing, and I had just a little bit of blue eyeshadow on, and you can see how it made my eyes pop in that picture. I've been playing with eye makeup for years and years, and hair color, as you can tell in this one. And eye makeup can make or break your look, and it's a lot of fun to experiment with. And the key word here is experimenting. So when I use my makeup, this is the palette that I have right now. You'll see the brand is LA Colors, and I'm pretty sure that's straight out of Kmart, possibly a drugstore like Rite Aid. One of the challenges with eye makeup is it does not come with instructions. It doesn't tell you what colors should go where, and many of us have struggled with that and finding the right balance. So what I'm going to show you today is that these shimmery colors across the top are kind of a neutral palette, and you can pick what matches your skin tone best. And then the colors across the bottom are going to be the accent colors that we add in, as well as this accent color, because I think that's fun. It's a blue shimmer, but I'll show you how to use that so that it doesn't look like Melanie Griffith's Working Girl from the 1980s. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a larger brush, because when you're doing this space up here, you want to use a large brush. And the smaller brushes, the accent brushes, will be for adding color and detail. So the first thing I'm going to do is there's a kind of a golden shade here. The color palette that I've decided on today is going to be to match my purple sweater and my earrings that have purple and blue in them. So I'm just going to take the large brush and apply it across the top here. This does not need to be precise. This is really just the backdrop for your makeup. And this is something that men can do as well. It just hides the veins, and you don't need to use a shimmer color. You could use any type of neutral cream-based eyeshadow. Sometimes I will even run it across the bottom here, depending on how much sleep I had, and if I'm trying to make things look a little bit smoother. The only thing I have on my face right now is foundation, just skin foundation. But it's important, if you're going to remove all the color from your face by putting foundation on it, that you do add color back into your eyes and your lips so that you don't look completely washed out. Although that brings me to another important point, not to overdo eyes and lips at the same time. You can overdo one or the other, and that's fun, but looking like you have got too much heavy eye makeup and too much lip makeup will either make you look like you're from the wrong decade or that you fell in a bucket of paint, as has been a problem for some people. So I have the base foundation on in the background. That's just going to be the backdrop. The next important thing is to fill in this crevice right here. So the color that I'm going to pick is a deep purple that I know matches my sweater pretty well. I think you can see that. And so I'm going to stick that right in this crack on here. And notice I'm not being super exact. This is just, my bone is there, the eye bone, and I am putting that color in that space. I do wear contacts. They're not colored, they're just regular. So if anybody is worried about that, don't be. You can definitely put eye makeup on with contacts in just fine. So I created kind of a contoured shape here. Now I need to pick something fun for the lid part, and this is my favorite part. So I'm going to take another dark purplish shade that I have, the one right next to the other one. And a super important tip, if you learn nothing else from this video, is to stop swiping eye makeup side to side and to go upwards this way. And I will do it again on this side. So now I have just a little bit of color on this part and this part, and it blends in well with the backdrop as well as the accented contrast. Now, sometimes I'll add more color on the inside here. There's a little gold shade here that I might do, depending again on how much sleep I had and how much I need to hide exhaustion or how late I stayed up working on my college classes. But it's just experimental. If you don't like the way that looks or feels, you can simply take your pinky, smush it down, and add something else on top of it. Again, this is a lot of trial and error, and it's not an exact science. This is not like making a recipe. This is really just an experiment on a daily basis, and you don't have to get it the same way every day, and you also don't have to stay committed to the look that you create. If you hate it, you take it off and you start over again. This is a super dark blue shimmer color. I believe it came in like a Clinique free gift basket. I'm putting that on this brush, and brushes are an important part of this process because it's the application that matters more so than the quality of anything else of what you're using. So I'm going to apply this to my lower lid. Just for a little bit of contrast. Can you see that there? I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye because I should, right? I should have both sides matching. One thing that I like about adding the dark blue on the bottom is that it balances out the color on the top. And not everyone will do that. It's what you're comfortable with. And above and beyond all other stuff that's happened here with the color, the most important thing is to add eyeliner and mascara. You can pick your color, I like to use black, but if you like to use something different. But in order to make the colors pop that I just put on my face, I need to trim it out a little bit to get the contrast. It's no different than if you're coloring artwork and you need to finish it off by putting the lines on it. So this is just a little bit on the corners, and it's a little heavy on that side. I can blend that in. And now you'll see I'm not real happy with the way that my left eye turned out. So I'm going to go back to my color palette, and I'm going to pick one of the more neutral shades to go on top of that. So I will pick the purple that I used, and I'm just going to brush over top of it. That's better. And if I add eyeliner to the inside, as the picture I showed you on my phone, it does change the look dramatically. The thicker you make the eyeliner, the heavier your look of color. And I'm going to top this off with mascara. You can stop right there, or you can add eyeliner to the bottom. And it is important when you put the eyeliner on, the mascara, to get the outside corners, because that's really where the drama is. And so there you have it. That is my makeup tutorial today, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. I'm way over time, so I need to go, but thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you get at least 1 or 2 good tips out of this.